How's it going, horror fans? This is your favorite gay horror geek, Joby Snyder, and tonight, um, I want to talk about unwanted sequels again and how some movies don't necessarily need sequels, but it's cool that they get them. And this is exactly that film. We are talking about the 2000 horror film Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. Book of Shadows Blair Witch 2 was released on October 27th, has a running time of 90 minutes. The budget for the film was $15 million, and it grossed in the box office $47.7 million. Now, with the first I with the first film, The Blair Witch Project, how could they come up with the sequel? It really doesn't make any sense to come up with a sequel to a film like that, but they did it, and it actually kind of worked out. This is a sequel, but not really. What this movie is, it's about a group of fans that were fans of the original film that came out in '99, um, and they're doing a tour. They're studying the woods that the three filmmakers disappeared in. Um, and as they do this, some creepy things happen to them, and then it starts to get really weird. I love this movie so much. It's so bad that it's so good. And it's not bad like acting wise or budget wise. It's just the nonsense of the Blair Witch Project getting a sequel, um, eh, and it being done well. Like it's just a lot of people don't like this movie, and I'm not one of them. I absolutely think this movie was great. I was young when it came out. I remember when it came out. Um, I remember loving it the first time I seen it. It's really bizarre. I feel like this film is bizarre. We get a really cool group of characters. We get a girl that's actually Wiccan. We get a goth that is a psychic, um, which is really cool. I love both of those characters in this film. We get some violent moments in this film, not too many, but more than the original. We do get some violent moments, and it jumps back and forth, and you might get a little bit confused, but once it gets to the ending, you understand what they're trying to do or what they are doing with this film. Um, Again, much like the first film, how we don't get to see the Blair Witch. You don't really get to see the Blair Witch, and I think that that's really important. I think it gives us more that way. I think it's if they would have went with the direction and showed a Blair Witch, I think it'd be a little bit more cheesy. I think how they went about this film was pretty unique and pretty smart for being a sequel that really didn't need to be a sequel. Um, it really did work out for the best, I think. A really cool thing about this movie that I just actually discovered is all the characters' names in the movie. The actors, those are the actors' names. So everybody's first name in the film, that's their real name in real life. And I think that is super neat, um, and kind of easy, kind of a easy way to go about naming characters. Um, I don't know why they did it that way. I don't know what they came up with or why they came up with that. when they were writing, or I don't know, but it's very interesting that it's like that. I think it's pretty cool. Um, yeah, this is kind of like a what the fuck movie. Like you're kind of like, what am I watching? What's happening? Why is this happening? And then like it gets to its climax, and you're like, holy shit, that's insane. Why did it go that way? Why didn't it go this way? It's just a bunch of what if questions, and it's very bizarre film, a very bizarre storyline, um, which is what they were going for, I do believe. They wanted to make it as creepy as they could. Um, and the funny thing about this sequel is it's not a found footage film. It's not in documentary style. It's in regular film style. Like the first one was, it looked like it was found footage. This is definitely a scripted shot movie. I think they did that on purpose, um, which works. I think I mean it really works for the kind of movie this is, and what they were trying to do with it. And I think they hit the nail on the head. Guys, if you're looking for something cool to watch, I highly recommend you go watch Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. You probably will be disappointed, but you may not be. Give it a chance. And until next time, my horror friends, stay scared, stay safe, and happy watching.